Hey everyone, it's Elizabeth with t0inkyTV and I am back to do another YouTube episode. This one I am doing is going to be a K-drama tag, and I was tagged by Je suis Mandy D, and I hope I said that right. I have horrible pronunciation in pretty much every language. So I'm going to do the K-drama tag, and hopefully I was able to catch all of the questions, and then the questions that I'm answering here, I'm going to put it below in the comment box. So just to start off with, I'll get to question number 1. And the first one is, what is your first Korean drama? My first Korean drama was with Kim Hee-sun, and it was back in, I think, the mid-90s, I think. I'll look it up as well. But Kim Hee-sun was in Tomato, and it was a cute drama, and back in those days, they didn't really do a lot of subtitling. So I think a lot of the Korean drama went over my head. I wasn't really able to catch most of the dialogue, except for maybe just very simple everyday phrases. So Tomato was my first foray into Korean dramas, but the most memorable one, and probably my favorite first Korean dramas that I've ever watched, is My Name is Kim Samsoon, or The Lovely Kim Samsoon, and that was with Hyunbin and just a whole slew of really great actors and actresses. And the other one who made it big out of that Korean drama was Daniel Henney, and you all might know Daniel Henney from My Name is Kim Samsoon, Spring Waltz. He was in, I believe, like a G.I. Joe, or no, X-Men movie. Anyways, he's got a whole list of them, and he's been doing movies in Asia, and now he's kind of keeping up with US market too. So where do I watch my Korean dramas? I watch my Korean dramas through Drama Fever. They're one of the few licensed official companies that can that can syndicate out the dramas. I think that's the right terminology, to other providers. So I watch it off of Drama Fever on the website, dramafever.com, as well as Hulu Plus, and I think they're even providing content to Netflix now. So that's where I watch my Korean dramas. And then what is the difference between a Korean drama and a US drama? I think one of the ones that's most noticeable for me is that Korean dramas are anywhere from 16 to 24 episodes usually. The longer ones might go up to 50 episodes, and you're really investing into a very emotional roller coaster for the 50 episodes, and so that's about 25 weeks. But usually, and every once in a while you'll get like a real long daily series, which could go upwards of 100 to 200, 300 episodes, depending on how popular it is. But US dramas, US TV series is more, as long as it's popular, it could go 10 years, it could go 11 years. And I think once it's 7 years and it goes to syndication, those actors are usually pretty much set, because then it gets to have worldwide coverage and go on to like all these other, cable channels, and so it gets played over and over and over again. So that's kind of fun. I don't watch a lot of US shows, period, because I'm so caught up with Korean dramas. So for me, it's hard to make the differentiation because I don't watch a lot of US dramas. So let's see. My favorite US shows were Friends. Love Friends, and I think Korea kind of knocked that off with 남자셋, 여자셋, which is 3 girls, 3 guys, which is pretty much the same premise, and it was really cute. Song Seung-hoon was in that drama, and I think Jenny Lee, I think that's her name, or she went by Jenny. She was also in that one, and she's a Korean, I think, girl from Los Angeles, and then made it onto that show. I think she's a radio hostess now. On K radio hostess. I also like Sex and the City, and Sex and the City I think parlayed to so many different versions worldwide, and the most recent one in Korea was Gentleman's Dignity, and that one's a great drama. It gives it from an older male perspective, so it's flower boy kind of, but flower men, kind of Sex and the City kind of scenarios. So that one was really cute. I highly recommend Gentleman's Dignity. So watching Asian dramas, I have learned a lot more vocabulary through Korean dramas, a lot more in terms of the culture, like you know, back hugs and what a candy girl is, just popular foods that's in Korea, and just a lot of different things that I wouldn't have known. And you know, you might not know this, but my mom is Korean and then my dad's Chinese, so it's just helped me learn a lot more about my Korean side of my ethnicity, so that's been really cool. So my favorite Korean actors, so top on my mind recently is Song Seung-hoon, and he was recently in the drama When a Man Loves. Great drama, very action-packed, very gangster. And then Jo In-sung in That Winter Wind That Blows, and he was just amazing in that drama. I love that drama. And let's see, I also like for females, it's You're Beautiful, Park Shin-hye, and she was also in, I believe, the original Goong? Or was she in the no, she wasn't in the original one. I think she was in the second one. Goong S. I hope. And then I also like, let's see, what else is the questions? Favorite actress also, Song Hye-kyo. She was first in Autumn Love Story, again with Song Seung-hoon, and then Kim Tae-hee, she's also a really popular CF model. She was recently in My Princess with Song Seung-hoon. I think there's a theme here going. And then Yoon Eun-hae, and she was in Coffee Prince, as well as so many other popular dramas such as Goong. And let's see, any crossover actors. And for me, crossover actors that I can think of is B, otherwise known as Rain, and he is a JYP protege. He's really big in the Korean market for K-pop, but also transitioned into the drama world. Like, he was in Full House, one of my favorite all-time Korean shows. Then he also did a movie that was kind of crossed over. He was like playing this hardcore, I think, ninja kung fu guy. I don't think it did very well in the movie theaters, but still, more power to him. Lee Byung-hun, he's been doing, you know, shows such as Iris, as well as G.I. Joe series, and he also is recently going to get married soon. For singers, also Psy, he crossed over from the Korean market and went global, and he just blew up on the YouTube, and he had a lot, I think he was in the Super Bowl commercials. I mean, the guy went really big. So then what are the cultural habits in Korea? I think I mentioned it earlier, but back hugs. Didn't really know the thing about the back hug, so you could just kind of go up behind your favorite person and hug them in the back. Ripping out the cell phone battery. I personally just power down my phone. It's so dramatic, and I don't even think I know how to open up an Apple iPhone to rip out the battery, so I would just have to turn off the phone. But for some reason, Koreans do it very dramatically, rip out the phone, throw the phone on the ground, and now nobody can get a hold of you. And then eating lots of food. Yummy, yummy, really delicious food. I have been, well, I should never watch Korean dramas when I'm hungry because they eat jjajangmyeon, they eat bibimbap, they eat kalbi, they eat samgyeopsal. They're just eating everything possible, and it makes me hungry. Beauty tips that I've got from Korean dramas. I noticed that they do a much thicker brow. I think it's because it gives you more of an aegyo or cute look or a younger look. They also have very flawless skin. They've got, I think, no pores. They have no blemishes, and then they don't have any, like, you know, freckles or age spots. And so they just have flawless skin. So one, I think it's because they're so good in Korean skincare. Skincare lines are amazing. They're very targeted. And also, I think dermatologists have a lot to do with it, you know, lasering and skin peels and all of that. So skin care is definitely huge in Korea. And then favorite type of Korean drama. I really like the romantic, cute types of dramas. I also like the daily kind of family stories that happen, like the weekend ones, as well as every once in a while I like dramatic ones, and they're like the ones like Heartless City, which I just recently did a drama review. Let's see what else. I don't usually watch Japanese dramas or Taiwanese dramas because I have no concept of the language. With Korean, I have a base of vocabulary, and I'm also trying to learn Korean, and that's kind of why I got started. But with Taiwanese, Japanese, it just all flies over my head. And with Chinese dramas, they've got the Mandarin going around, the Chinese characters going on the bottom, and then the English subbed on top of it, so it's just very distracting. The one drama that I watched many episodes is Autumn Concerto with Van S. Wu, and that's a very, that one was a really good drama. I wish I could have finished it, but I couldn't because I just got very confused, and then I got distracted with the Korean dramas. But Van S. Wu did an amazing job, and so did his lead female character. And I think the little boy was very cute in that one too. Like, he was kind of like an alien space kid, and he had an alien dad. And yeah, that was really good. So I think that that's the last question for the Korean drama tag. So I tag all of you guys to do the Korean drama tag, and I'll put the questions below, and hope you enjoyed this Korean tag. It's my first tag that I've done, and thank you, Je suis Mandy D, for tagging me. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.